All right, we will get started. Good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday. It is September 22nd already. And my name is Dee Corchin, and I'm filling in for Susan Pallas, who couldn't be with us tonight. Thank you guys for joining. And, you know, we've had a lot of new health coaches join our team, our organization in the past few months. And if you remember at convention, they unveiled an upgraded website for us. They added a lot of new images, but with all changes come change. So some things have been added to the website, and this is our co-branded website that's available to us and to our clients. So some things have been added, some things have been moved. Perhaps things have been taken away. I haven't been able to identify that yet, but I was looking for a few things and I had to call Field First support to find them. So I figured, you know, I was talking to Susan and we figured that there was probably some confusion among all of us, or perhaps you haven't even had the opportunity to kind of scroll through the upgraded website. So there is a wealth of information that's available to us, and even more importantly, to our clients on our co-branded website. So what's really important as a health coach, and we all know this, but just as a reminder, it's just, we never want to be classified as the expert for our clients, the one that's, we're doing the work, going to pull things and send them to clients. What we really want to just be is exactly what Dr. A describes. We want to be the guide for our clients, to be able to show them where the resources are, so that one, we can empower them to be stronger in their health journey. And two, if they ever decide to become a health coach down the road, it just paints the picture that they don't have to be the expert at everything. We just kind of got to know where to find them, or know who to ask where to find it. So I'm going to do a screen share and take us over to the co-branded website, and I'll just kind of go through it section by section. Just give me a second till I get to the right screen. All right, so now I can't see you, but I see my screen. Did you guys see it when I had it up? Did you see the screen? Can you nod? Hey, Debbie.
Yeah.
What do you see on my screen right now?
Your desktop.
My desktop. So, okay, I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna leave you unmuted. Okay. Just for a second. I'm gonna switch over to my website and tell me if you can see it.
We did earlier. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch back just for a second. For whatever reason, I lose my I don't see you guys. I'm just gonna have to trust that you guys stay with me through this.
Okay.
And don't leave me. All right. So here is our website. Yours looks just like mine. And I thought I would just start kind of going through these tabs first. And then there's some actually hidden information up in this section as well. So the first section is pretty basic. This is an optional section on the website that you can fill out. If you have not personalized your profile, you can go in through My Office in Motion and go in the communications section, and you'll see Manage My Website. And so that's a great tool if you might want to update your picture, update your story. Your story may change over time, but this is really just for your clients to be able to go if they want to read about you. And you'll see over to the right there are some links for frequently asked questions, the Habits of Health dashboard, and the Take Shape for Life quick start guide. And I'll show you some other ways to access that as well. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and this is available even on the main page that we were on. These are always here as far as most common tabs, but the Coach Login tab, if you click on that, that will actually bring you right over to My Office in Motion, which is where you could be able to access it if you wanted to get into the backside of your website to make any kind of changes. And just as an FYI, if you do make changes to your website, and this is extremely important as a new health coach, if you update a picture, upload a picture, or you put any kind of narrative in it, once you hit Save My Changes, it's going to disappear off the system, and it's real easy to think that it's gone forever. But basically what that means, and I think they may have added a prompt, they didn't used to have it, but I think they did now, but they'll just add a prompt that it's got to go through our compliance area before it goes live where other people can see it. So if it disappears, it will be approved within like 24 to 48 business hours, and then it'll appear just as you had it. So, and you'll get an email from them confirming that. But going to the tabs again, what's really nice here is that we now have multiple options that we offer our clients. So of course we've got our 5-in-1 plan, which is our most typical, and then the secondary most typical plan is the Optimal Health 3-in-3 plan. And there are some direct links to that, and you can click right there. You can see how it's clickable. And then there's also ways that they can get information about these other areas. But I'm going to focus just on this right screen right now, that if you scroll down, you'll start to get, this is where your client can learn more about our program and more about the 5-in-1 and more about the 3-in-3 plan. But there are some good links in here. So the what I want to show first is on the left-hand side, the Optimal Weight 5-in-1 plan. If you go down on the bottom and you click on the Learn More tab, and then you scroll down, there's a little video that's there about the 5-in-1 plan, which is really good. There's more information about the meal replacements, but then there's a section here about the lean and green meal. And you'll see a link here, a clickable link, where it says prepare your lean and green meal yourself or enjoy it in a restaurant. And if you click on that link, this is what I was looking for that I couldn't find. This is the link to basically these are all of the lean and green recipes that are available in the Lean and Green cookbook that used to be available for purchase, but a great resource for you. I send this link a lot to my clients or direct them to it when they tell me that they're getting bored with their lean and green meal. And I don't know if you've ever taken a look through it, but there's just a large variety of options in here, from the leanest to the leaner to the lean. So there's probably at least 30 recipes in here. So that can be very helpful. A lot of these recipes can be helpful if you're hosting any kind of event. A great way to show that, you know, healthy eating can be more than just grilled chicken and a salad. And also within this is a link for the meatless options. And this would be for the vegetarian list. So that could be very helpful to your clients that have those kind of dietary needs. Or sometimes my clients even just want to know if they can have cheese, or if they can have eggs, or if they can have Boca burgers. They might not be necessarily 100% vegetarian, but this just broadens the list of options.
Dee, where did you get that? Pardon me, but where did you get the meatless? Where I didn't see you clicked on that.
Okay, let me go back. I'll go back. I'm going to close it.
Sorry.
No, I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you asked a question because I know you're still there now.
I was going to ask you too, Dee, how did you just get to the Lean and Green recipe site?
Okay, let me back up. So I'm going to back to where I was. So I am under our programs, and then I'm on the main page that comes up when we click on the Our Programs, and just scrolling down under the Lean and Green meal. Well, no, that's not it. I'm sorry, right here. So under the Optimal Health 5-in-1 plan, they talk about the meal replacements and then one lean and green meal. And there's a clickable link right here. You see that? So if I click on that, that brings me to the lean and green recipes.
Good deal.
Yes.
Okay, and then Terry.
Meatless. Okay, I didn't see the blue. There we go.
You see it?
Yep, perfect.
Yeah. And I'll be able to show you some other ways to access that information, but this recipe thing, it used to be very visible on the website, and now it's kind of buried, but it's a
I saw that it was buried.
Mm-hmm. So that's that. And then what else is really good on this page is if you ever have any questions about the Be Slim Club, how is it calculated? Do they get the option of choosing their 5 free boxes, or are they automatically designated, or how does that work? If you click on this is on that same page about our programs. If you click on the Be Slim Club, a really great document is available. It talks about the basics here, about their 5 meal replacements, free shipping, earn rewards. But then there's a clickable from here that you can click that gives all the specifics based on how much they order, whether or not they order individual boxes, or whether or not they don't. And there are differences here on which situation, like the first 3, they get to choose the 5 free boxes of choice. The last option, the 4-week kit option, they don't get to choose their free boxes. So just some good tips there. Sometimes people will ask me questions, I get confused. So it's just good to know that that's there, or I can send the clients to that site. So hopefully that's helpful. And then there's more. If you keep going down this, there are options that can go right to shop from here if they were ready, but oh, I must be on the wrong page. Sorry, I thought it was the BMI calculator. Oh, let me go back. All right, so it is. So I'm back on, just to back up again, I'm back to where I was before. So I'm under our programs. The first page that comes up, it's got the information about the 5-in-1 plan, the access to the lean and green recipes, the Be Slim information, and then scrolling on down, there's actually a BMI calculator here. So if we're talking to a client and they weren't sure how much they should really weigh, or where they are right now, it's a great way. You can just go through this with them. I like to do this when somebody's thinking about stopping, or they think they're at their goal weight. That we can just input it, and it comes right up and tells them what their BMI is, and then what it is. And then there's some links from here as well, to the quick start guide, visualization for portion sizes, which is good, lean and green recipe link again, the daily success tracker. A lot of people want this because I'll click on it. They get like a little food journal with their first order, but they have to pay for it if they want future ones. But this is just a printable document that they can use for tracking. And I'm surprised at how many people really like this tool to keep track of their food, their condiments, their water, things like that. So hopefully this is helpful so far. We'll keep moving because I want to there's a lot on this website, so I want to make sure we get it all in. There's also information on the 3-in-3 plan on this page. Actually, I'm going to click on it up here. All right, so the 3-in-3 plan, as we know, is now available for those clients that maybe they just want to incorporate our healthy meal replacements or optimal health program products as just part of a healthy eating lifestyle. They might not need to lose weight, or it could be used as part of a maintenance program. So this is really nice, this particular site, because there's a couple clicks in here that will give them more details. But the first thing, if you're working with a client, is I like to have them pull up the screen if they're at home, and have them pull it up, and we can actually calculate their TEE, and also have oh, it's down below, the calculator's below. They can also select meal plans. So we're going to scroll down a bit, and the TEE calculator is right here. So again, this is an interactive document where they are calculator where they're just going to put in their male, female, height, weight, activity level. I will say we have been finding that this runs a little bit high, I think, for calories. So most of my clients, just depending on where they are, I will usually rate them in the slightly active or moderately active category, unless they're extremely physically fit people that work out, very, very strenuously, would only be up here. But what's nice is over on the right, there are sample meal plans. And so these are great for our clients as we're trying to help them through transition into maintenance, and help them kind of identify what their day could look like, especially if they want to incorporate some of these optimal health or meal replacement products. So for example, if a person calculated that to maintain their weight according to their TEE, it was 1,800, we can just click on here, and it's going to do a sample meal plan for them, giving them an idea of what their day could look like. So that can be really, really helpful. And I'll close this out and show you, they reference in this healthy exchanges and free choices, and that's probably a whole nother topic for a different Zoom call. But just so you know, if you want to know where those healthy options are, any of these links right here will bring you to them. And these are basically the serving sizes that they can have. Any questions on any of that? Just unmute yourself if you have a question. All right, cool. So then just some other links in here about the, just the importance of the personal health coach, a link to contact you. The Habits of Health system is a good site as well. That's a reference for Dr. A's books and where they can order it. But there's also another link here for the recipes. So it's odd how they kind of put them in a couple of different places. And then information on other habits of health like activity and sleep. So I really like this because it really takes the focus so much just off of weight loss.
Hey, Dee, can I ask you a question? This is Molly.
Hey, Molly.
I'm sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. Thank you for showing us this, but I'm kind of referring back to what you just explained about the calorie plans and calculating, their base metabolic rate. And I had a question. Is that when you are transitioning somebody, do you take them still through the introduction of various foods back into their eating plan and then land on 3 and 3?
Personally, it depends on the client. Hold on one second. It depends on the client. What I do is, if they have followed the 5 and 1 perfectly, we do have those ideal clients that they have just followed it here, all the way through. They haven't been adding in other things. I like to take them through the week by week transition because I think it really helps them identify and gradually incorporate and see how their body responds to these different food groups. Sometimes, and we know it all happens, they have been deviating so far off plan. They've been eating pizza and they've been eating drinking and they've been, it doesn't make any sense to say, well, okay, yay, you can have a starchy vegetable now.
Right.
So with those, I'm just trying to get them on, like, we made a decision, okay, they're done. And
right.
Get a structured eating plan. So those individuals, I may jump right into the 3 and 3.
That's what I thought. Thank you. I just wanted some clarification. Thank you.
And there is an interim, and I don't know if you've seen it, I can certainly share it on Team Palace, but if somebody's been doing the 4 and 2 plan, Nutrition Support did give me a document for a transition plan for them as well. It's a little bit different as far as the withdrawal of the Medifast products through it, so I can save that. But sometimes you can even shift them to 4 and 2 and then 3 and 3.
Yeah, I know there are a couple different ways to do it. Thanks.
Right.
I just wanted to make sure people understood that wasn't necessarily a change in transition, that we still have to probably think it through based on the client.
Absolutely. In an ideal world, I love that. Because the other thing is we have to do is it's really important to incrementally increase a client's calories up to their TEE. It's not like we jump from the 5 and 1 calories up to 1,800. The metabolism just can't keep up with that. So that was the intent from my understanding with the transition process was that not only were we gradually introducing foods, but we were gradually bumping up by 100 calories a week. So that's important wherever we are with that. And I find that nutrition support is very helpful if you're ever uncertain what to do with a client.
Thank you.
Through that. So cool. So we'll keep rolling here. So we have the Habits of Health system. There's some success stories there. I want to jump up to where I think things are quite hidden. Tools and support is a really great section for us. So it's exactly what it says, tools and support. So in this main page, this is where all your phone numbers are for you and your client, and also the hours. So if you're ever unsure about, client support or, coach services, which is now called Field First, here's the information and access for them. So that's real important. And then I also like it here. This is where all the Habits of Health support call information is. Over on the left-hand side is additional tools. There's our well-being evaluation, and these are all clickable links. The client profile sheet. Our clients can do an online health assessment, which is so much easier than the paper version within the book. The Be Slim assessment, this is really good for helping set the stage for our clients for long-term. Once they've gone through transition and maintenance, kind of what our Be Slim philosophy is. And then this is a really great tool if somebody is struggling to go back to, it's like, are you following the Be Slim guidelines, you know, if they're on maintenance, but they're struggling. So that's a great evaluation. Program guides can be accessed here. And I'll show you another way to get to these, but this is where we can download Dr. A's book. But then there's really great tools. I love to direct my clients to these, like the Dining Out Guide. These are some of the ones for medical situations. The Success Tracker, again, is here. A great do and don't document for clients. The Exercise Guide. You can scroll through these, but I just want you to realize how much is out there for them. There's that Vegetarian Guide again as well. So that's pretty cool. The Take Shape for Life videos, these are some of the free to be videos are available. So if maybe you have a potential person you're interested in, you know, they want to learn more about health coaching. Maybe there's a specific situation where these videos are kind of designed for different stages of life and how health coaching can fit in. So this could be a good resource to connect them to. And then I like this. This is the virtual support videos. And these are the ones that we want our clients to opt into when they first sign up, but they don't necessarily do so. This is a great way, if you haven't seen the videos, to go back and watch them yourself. And or if your client missed it, they can go back and get the videos here. So that is that. Of course, if somebody wants to become a health coach, yeah, who's that?
Real quick on that before you scoot ahead, is everybody getting a link to opt in for those videos? Do you know?
To my knowledge, yes. They get an email that says to opt in. I think we need to remind our clients about that or ask them if they got an email about it.
Okay.
Is anybody aware of any changes or issues with that?
I've been struggling with that. I've had several clients that said when I say, are you getting the videos? They're like, no. So I've called client support and it's just not been great, but that's my issue. So I'll figure it out. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but again, if this is, I can direct them to this as well, but I would love for them to be getting them on a daily basis like they're supposed to.
Carrie, I'm finding the same thing. I don't know. Every time I ask my clients about it, they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure that they're getting that. I ask every time when I call in an order, I say, please make sure they're going to get this, you know, sign them up for the emails and discounts and whatever. And they are getting an email, right? And they assure me, but I'm not finding that the clients are finding
And when you place that client's first order, are you checking off the box, please?
Yes.
Please send me.
Yes.
Well, you know what? It's a good question, and maybe we need to let's take that to as a side thing that I think we do need to look into, because I will now that you brought this up, it's just coming to my attention. I used to get email reminders. Your client hasn't signed in yet. Your client hasn't opted in yet.
Same here.
And I'm not getting those.
Me either.
I have a quick suggestion. I know you want to go to a sidebar on it. One option would be for you to embed the URL in your day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 emails for the day 1 video, the day 2 video, the day 3 video, you know, at least get them the first 3 or 4, literally put the URL in that day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 email. Just a thought on Mad Mimi.
Yeah, that is a good idea.
Okay, thanks.
All right, we will keep moving. My account is a 30-minute Zoom call. Has a message popped up yet about having 10 minutes left yet?
No.
Okay. Keep me informed, because I might not be able to see it. So this is about health coaching. There are some tools there. I think we have some other tools that we use a lot with talking to prospective health coaches. But there's I wanted to show you where under Become a Health Coach, they've made it real simple for health coaches here, that, you know, they just click, check the box, and then, you know, put it in their cart, and it's right there. I wanted to show you under the shop tab. We all, of course, know how to shop and go to the food, but down at the bottom on the left-hand side is the health coach stores. So this is another way to access if a client wants to become a health coach, or you have a prospective health coach, where to order the kit. And then if you're a business, if you're up for renewal, annually we have to renew $99, or if you want to certify, it's through there. Any marketing materials you want to purchase are through here as well. And then subscriptions. We're not aware that the newsletter is here. And when we order our health coach kit, they give us 3 months for free. This is the company provided Healthy Habits newsletter. And then after 3 months, we have to subscribe to it. And these are our options for subscribing. It's just $5 a month. You can do 3 months or 12 months.
You have 10 minutes, Dee.
Okay, great, thanks. So just to be aware that that's out there, because they don't believe that they send us notice when that 3 months is up. So we kind of just need to keep a track of it. If you're a new coach, and if you have a coach under you that you would want to do, help them out with that. So I want to show you quickly, because I think this is the hidden gem on the website, and you guys probably all know it and knew it was there before I did. But the FAQs, the frequently asked questions, this is really how I direct most of my clients to get to things that I think that they're going to need. In here, so I just clicked the FAQs and this came up. Over on the left is information about shipping, and then information about exchanges. Personally, I never use the word returns with my clients. I always say exchange, but a lot of times they throw away their packing slip. So we can link them here that they can get the phone number to call for that. Then as far as the plan, there's some great general information questions out here. For example, somebody was just asking me the other day how many calories and carbs are on the plan. So I was able to, click on this and give them the official answer from the company. So even though I know this was a new health coach, it was just a way that I could reference and show them. As far as sweeteners, safety of the program, all of that is there. But what I like also is, again, there's another couple things here. Can I try it for a few days? They tell them that they should at least do it for 2 weeks. Some tips on starting the program, what to do on vacation. Most of us, we coach through this, but it's out there for our clients if they want to see it. And some good information out here about whether or not they need, if you haven't looked through this, it's just good information to know about whether or not they, what happens if they drink alcohol, if they can have any seasonings, condiments, that sort of thing. Links to the condiment guide for them. This will be a link to the restaurant guide will be out there. So that's good. Some tips on the program. Plateau tips, these are good. If you've ever had a client, if it's been 2 weeks or more and they haven't lost weight, you can click to here. I like to send them to this, and this is our official position from nutrition support on what to do if a client is in a plateau. Information on soy, if people have any concerns, if they have dietary concerns. So this is great because this is the link to the allergen guide. I also have this downloaded on my computer so that I can easily access it myself. But the allergen guide gives us the breakdown of all of our products for different dietary needs. So it could be for people that are gluten-free. This would be the list of gluten-free products that they could choose from, kosher, lactose-free. So whatever the dietary needs are, this is the resource document. This document is updated anytime new products come out. So you would want to make sure that you always get the most current one on that. Just, you can kind of see here the different guides here, but I love the very bottom one. I just don't want to run out of time. I want to leave time for questions, but the plan guide and tools. Again, I think this is the gem of our website that I like to send people to. Of course, Dr. A's ebook is there, but here's all the plan guides that are available. These are all in the digital online format. So the exercise guide, healthy celebrations guide, quick start guide, all the information, again, for the allergens, condiments, options for lean, green, product nutrition details. It's a great document that summarizes, actually it's a link, but they can get into all the different nutrition facts for all the documents. Soy, and then again, some sample meal plans, shopping list, which are great for maintenance, and that. So I'm going to stop here because I want to leave room for specific questions that you might have.
I have a question, Dee.
Yes.
When you're exposing clients to the frequently asked questions, are you sending them links to a specific topic, or are you sending them just to frequently asked questions?
What I'll do is I will tell them, if I'm on the phone with somebody and they'll ask maybe about, the restaurant guide, I'll say, oh, wow, we have got a fantastic restaurant guide. Are you near your computer? And if they are, I'll actually walk them through it and have them click on frequently asked questions, and then scroll all the way to the bottom. You'll see plan, guides, and tools, and have them actually go and get that link. And then it gives me an opportunity to show them everything else that's there. If they're away from their computer, I will tell them that they can go to, it's on the website, frequently asked questions, plan, guides, and tools. But if they have any trouble finding it, that I would be happy to send them the link, or often I'll just send them the link to it.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions? Do you guys know how to do cash on account from the, good on that?
Yeah.
Anybody want? If you want to do cash on account, this would be like for a referral situation. I used to call mine in all the time, not knowing that I could do it myself. But if you want to add cash to an account for a client, maybe there was a problem with it you want to help accommodate for, or if you want to give a referral credit, what you will do is you go to your own personal site, the same site that you order food off of, and you sign in, and then you just click cash on account, and you'll say how much. Like, for example, I usually give $25, and then you put the client ID number in of the client that you want to give the referral credit to. And then you just add it right there, and then check out. It gets charged to your credit, and it's instantaneous that it gets credited to your client's account.
I have a question.
Yes.
And it's not, I don't know exactly why, but I had a question for Kristen Ford Mallory because of the autoimmune stuff, and I was talking to a potential client. And so Kristen said, okay, we'll do this, click on that, type in this. And I went to her co-branded website, and it looks nothing like that. Nothing like ours, nothing like mine. It's a whole different looking site.
Okay, let me show you real quick 2 other options maybe that it was. We can go to our website, and we can do backslash explore.
Mm-mm.
No,
and it wasn't even like like how you have fitandactive.tsfl.com. It wasn't even that.
I choose optimal health.
That's what it was.
I never use this one. Does anybody know how to code that in?
Because I didn't even know and then you would say right there, you would say fit and active.
Yeah.
I think.
This is what you do. It's your fit and active, www.fitandactive.ichooseoptimalhealth.com.
Okay.
And so where you would put TSFL, instead you put ichooseoptimalhealth.com. The way I choose to use this, and the way that this was initially established, was as an attempt to debrand from the MetaFast to become a debranded website. It was actually, I think, kind of pioneered by Kim Fisk. And I think it's this is actually the landing page I use on my business cards, because it gives you a good overview, a high-level overview of optimal health and what we are offering people around optimal health. And then once I've had a conversation with a client and talked to them about what they need, that's when I introduce them to the co-branded website. Because to me, the co-branded website, then there should be some familiarity with the verbiage that's used there once I've had a bit of a conversation around it. So that's just how I choose to do it. But it's great because you can send people there and capture who's interested and follow through. So I encourage everybody to go out to their I Choose Optimal Health debranded website and become familiar with how you might want to use that in reaching people.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to use the backslash explore. That's what's on my business card, rather than sending it to the full website, which can be such a wealth of information. If I haven't had a conversation with them yet, I'd rather them get just exposure to it, and then I send them after we've talked.
Is Explore the same thing as I Tues?
No, Explore does say Take Shape for Life on it, but all it does is a link to a video and a kind of a high level about the 5 and 1.
Okay.
So I am sorry. I'm going to conclude. It's going to cut us off. So I'm going to conclude. If you have specific questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can post them on Team Palace, and I hope it was helpful for you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you.